Hi, my name is Adam, and welcome to this week's debrief. This weekend, the narrative event Empire of the Emerald Vales kicked off our contiguous living campaign, fighting over the isles in the southeastern region of the map. The floating continents caused many problems for the participants as they had to dodge debris falling from the sky while searching for treasure. It was a fantastic turnout. We had 19 people show up for the event, and it was a lot of fun had by all. Naro ran a fantastic event, and here he is to explain in further detail.
Hi, I'm Naro, and I'm here at War Room Games, and today we are hosting an Warhammer Age of Sigmar narrative. And the main idea is to kind of take competitive play out of the way and to really bring yourself back to being a teenager, being in middle school, when you just kind of show up with your friends, roll dice, and have just a very low stress, easy game. Something that's very quick to knock out. And one of the things that's happening today is players are coming into shop, and everyone made a 1,000-point list. And the main idea is they're going to join a pirate faction, and that pirate faction is after loot and treasure on an island. So players come in and they play 3 games today. So the first game is a 1v1 game, and players are fighting over objectives and loot. The second game is some of the games are teams, and some of the games were also objective-based play. However, throughout the day, the Hand of Mayhem, or the Neo, which is a narrative event organizer, the Neo's Hand of Mayhem comes in.
So this is probably the best thing about organizing these events is watching and hearing the sounds of disappointment from the players. Here it goes.
And rolls a hazards table to affect all the players. So it's a little bit of like a D&D Dungeon Master experience, but I'm doing it to all the armies and all the players that are involved. So while the players are having their standard matches, I'll come in.
The skies begin to shake. Beware. Beware. Beware.
Move terrain and just inflict hazards upon unsuspecting armies and troops below.
Quick, Terrain, tell me how you feel about this game. You seem like you're coming out on top.
I love killing everybody's models.
Yeah, it seems like it.
The pain of Terrain in narrative is by the start of the second round losing both your general, your lord, and 3 units, and you're left with 1 vanquisher, 1 vigiler, and a fulminator. Cry. This is what I want to go do now.
It's a very good experience. Of these 2 pirate factions, players have chances to earn badges. So every player will be assigned a faction, and as they perform certain tasks, like let's say failing a cast or failing a 3-inch charge, they'll be awarded stars throughout the day. And the main idea of the campaign is, as you collect these badges, let's say you come to our next narrative event, there'll be new badges for the next narrative event, and the main goal that I'd like to see in the community is when players come to narrative AOS, by the end of the year, I'd like to see players that have at least 4 or 5 of these across their chests. And it's just kind of just bragging rights of the battles that you've been and the expeditions and campaigns that you've been a part of. At the end of the day, we'll tally up all the wins and we'll announce an overall winner of the campaign. But then later into the night, I'll write a very quick narrative story to release to all the players so they can kind of just have an idea and closure on the next chapter that they've written here in the store for the greater narrative. My name is Naro, and I'll see you next time in the War Room.
This weekend we had 2 X-wing events. On Friday, John hosted the culmination of the narrative campaign that he had been running for the past 6 weeks with a customized scenario and narrative event that everyone in the campaign had a lot of fun participating in. Saturday, Gavin hosted a warm-up for our upcoming store championships for X-wing. He brought in a lot of cool prizes, we had a good turnout, and the event was a lot of fun for all involved. This past Wednesday, we had a terrific turnout for a Warhammer Underworlds evening. A lot of fun was had by all the participants, and we thank everyone for showing up. Congratulations to Ashley for winning the Dire Chasm box. We will be giving out prizes in the future for more Warhammer Underworlds Wednesdays. Also, on May 13th, we will be hosting a Warhammer Underworlds Tournament of Champions event. This is a friendly event. It'll be using the Nemesis format, best 2 out of 3. Prizes will be given to all participants in the event, and we hope to see you there. May the 4th be with you. This week is Star Wars Week at War Room Games. May 2nd, we have a HeroClix tournament that is Star Wars themed. But don't worry if you don't have any of the Star Wars Clix models. You can proxy for any of the models that are in the game. We hope to see you there. On May the 4th, we actually have a full day of Star Wars events. We have X-wing and Legion being played all day. At 6 p.m., we have Gavin hosting the West End Star Wars RPG system. He is hosting a one-shot with pre-generated characters, so don't worry if you've never played that system before. It'll be a great way to experience the original Star Wars RPG. And for the second year, we're hosting a Sabacc tournament at 6 p.m. We had 20 people show up last year. It was a blast. And hopefully someone can take down last year's champion, me. Both on May the 4th and Revenge of the 5th, we will be having Star Wars sales on all of our Star Wars products. Stay tuned for details. For Star Wars X-wing and Legion players, we have some exciting news as we have store championship kits for both systems, which we'll be hosting this summer. We'll be posting more details in the near future about the dates and details for participating in those events. The grand prize for each will be an entry into the World's Championships for each system. It's an exciting way to meet a lot of Star Wars X-wing and Legion players, and also to potentially be able to win the World Championships. Don't forget this Saturday we have our monthly AOS RTT. It starts at 10 a.m., goes till about 8 p.m. It's a great way to get practice in, as it's 3 rounds in a competitive format, but it gives you a chance to learn your armies a lot better. See you there. It was an exciting week for us Warhammer fans, as Warhammer Fest showed off all sorts of new models, and the exciting new 40K 10th edition be released this June. But not just 40K, the old world is coming back. New announcements for Underworlds, Kill Team, AOS. It was a ton of information, and we will have much more information soon. My name is Adam, and this has been your weekly debrief.